This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Detroit! Over!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. The motion man is Tate. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on second is Simeon. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
All right, here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, Even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, here's Simeon. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Simeon, flush to his right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. In the red zone this time. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They run it again with Anderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down and goal to go from the 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They'll run. Anderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, but they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
Now Simeon, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here's Simeon. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Simeon. This is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Back to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. William Hayes able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They start the drive with Anderson. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Set. All right, now, look at 56. Go, here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 97 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screenplay, Anderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Here's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To the air again, Simeon. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Steps away to his left. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll toss it to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back now in Jacksonville. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The pitch to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. Fournette first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Simeon now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the 50, it's Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now it's 2nd and goal. So they'll try again with Anderson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote. And
they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field,